Alright, so today I'm going to talk to you about my community policing research topic, which I did schools resource officers. So that means having a sworn officer inside schools and helping the students out. I firmly believe that this is a great idea. I support it 100%. Being every day, there are people who have troubles. Yes, police officers help them out. But what about the students? Okay, you have hundreds and hundreds of kids in one given district of your jurisdiction that are in schools 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. So how do you protect them? How do how do you use that to your advantage as a police officer? You know, that's why school resource officers, that's where they come in. You have you just put one to two officers in one school, and you train them on how to defend that school, like active shooting training. There are school resource officers that go to active school training to, how to prepare for a situation where there is an active shooter in a school. What do you do? How do you go about that? You know, how does that play out to your advantage? How do you protect yourself against that? I mean, there has been too many school shootings, in my opinion. There has been, you know, it's just becoming more common, and it shouldn't be. I mean, it's sad that, people have to go shoot up schools, but having school resource officers can help you protect against that. I mean, having that officer in there in that time and moment when an active shooter situation goes down, it could be 5, it could be 6, 10 minutes before backup arrives, but that officer who has been trained for active shooter situations can help defend that school until backup arrives, or they can help get rid of the threat before backup arrives. I mean, there has been numerous times over this past couple of years and past years' experiences that there have been active shooters. And, you have the Sadie Hook shooting that happened. What if school resource officer was there? How would that have played out differently? The Colorado Columbine shooting. There was no resource officer there, so by the time the police got there, he already went from active shooter to barricaded suspect, and then had hostages. How do you prevent that? I mean, just having these officers there helps out a great deal. Not only does it help out with active shooter situations, it also helps out with day-to-day routines. You know, Kids, they like to go outside and play after school. They like to talk. They overhear things. They can go to parks and Walmarts, or just ride around neighborhoods. They see a lot of information that can be useful to police. You know, say a kid's riding his bike and sees a drug deal in his neighborhood. It scares him. He doesn't want to tell his parents, but having someone there at their school where they go to every single day for 6 months, 7 months straight. I mean, then they start to trust them. They think, this guy's here to help, so I can tell him what I saw. You can tell them that they can find confidence and say, hey, I saw this drug deal go down at this location. I don't know what to do about that, and then the school resource officer can get to their people and help out that student. There's always there's always a reason to have someone there to protect them. Whether it be find the war on drugs because the kids see anything. I mean, how when I was in high school, my school resource officer, she, if you ever needed to talk about anything, she would be there for you to talk about it. She can always help you out. I mean, it's a community-based policing strategy. You know, students like high school, middle school, they're upcoming citizens. They're upcoming people who are in the community that can participate and do good. I mean, having these resource officers in there is beneficial to everyone, not just the students. It's beneficial to the parents. It's beneficial to the town. It's beneficial to helping get drugs off the street. You know, it helps everyone. It also helps parents feel safe to drop their kids off and go to work. Who's gonna drop their kid off knowing that, hey, this place isn't so safe, and be constantly worried all day. So I'm a firm believer in this. Um, I feel it's the best course of action I've seen in a long time. So to see it popping up much more, especially if one day when I have kids. So thank you.